Thank you. This first song we're going to play for you is called Faith. Laughter tickles my tongue. A breathless chase has begun. I'm gonna let you in. Catch me, I'm falling in love. Oh, what have I done? Love how you gamble your pride, amazed how strong you are. You risk looking in my eyes and let me melt your heart. Will you always chase me like this? Will time and space leave when we kiss? Curses burning my tongue. I'm wondering if you're enough. I promised forever. Am I a liar? Love, oh, what have I done? Love how you gamble your pride, amazed how strong you are. You risk looking in my eyes and let me break your heart. Will you always chase me like this? Will time and space leave when we kiss goodbye? I was divided. My heart was so confused. My heart's a liar, but I used to know the truth. I have decided I'm gonna follow through. I wanna gamble and fall in love with you. I hear your heartbeats. You're singing to me. Will you always chase me like this? And will time and space leave when we kiss? So, I'm not usually speaking between my songs like this, but I wanted to share something with you that really changed my life. So picture two free people who freely choose to make a covenant to become a family forever. Sounds beautiful, right? Marriage can sound beautiful. Well, when I was growing up, I would never have associated marriage with beauty. When I thought of marriage, I thought of broken promises. I thought of lies and manipulation and screaming and fighting and throwing things and breaking things. I thought of tears and fear. And I thought of not being able to trust. Marriage taught me not to trust. Now, I didn't realize that I was carrying all of this baggage into my first marriage when I got married at 19. You can probably guess how that story ended. A divorce. And when I went into that marriage, I did feel trapped. Now, it's not a reflection on my ex-husband. He didn't lock me in a cage. And the truth is, I know now that when my heart feels trapped, it's only because I am believing a lie. And nobody has the ability to trap my heart without my consent. And I understand that now. I have a responsibility to honor the freedom of my soul, because I can do that. But I didn't understand this when I got married. I thought when you love somebody, when you're in love, you trap each other. That's what you do. I learned this from pop songs and movies. Trapping each other with death threats equals love. I can't live without you. You're my everything. You're more important to me than air. In other words, if you don't stay with me, I won't be able to breathe. I'll have nothing and I'll die. Oh, how beautiful. Look at that awesome story there. Emotionally blackmailing each other and trapping each other is so beautiful. I want to trap someone. So that's kind of how I thought things were supposed to go. And obviously, when you first begin a relationship where somebody worships you as their life source, it can feel pretty powerfully romantic in the beginning. Just like that 2-minute song or that 2-hour movie. But our lives last longer than 2 hours. And after a while, that kind of relationship feels very suffocating. And we're not equipped to hold that weight. And by the time I was in my second year of my first marriage, I had fallen in love with someone else. And this guy I fell in love with, he was married to someone else too. And both of us thought, oh, look, freedom. There's freedom in this relationship with each other. And I had several people come to me that loved me and try to tell me why this affair was a bad idea. And I was like, of course I didn't listen to anybody, but the one person that stood out the most was a pastor friend of mine named Eric. And Eric said he noticed we've been talking a lot, and he was like, Lacey, do you think it's a really wise decision to be staying on the phone for hours and hours with this guy who's married, talking about all your problems every day? Do you think that's wise? And immediately I got defensive, and I was like, well, you're a married guy, and I talk to you all the time. I was like, that's a good answer. How did you come up with that so fast? I was like, but the answer he gave me, was shocking to me, because he didn't walk away, and he didn't ignore what I said, but he didn't argue with me either. He didn't answer me. And I thought, I just put on my boxing gloves, and I socked him, and I was like, I'm ready to fight. But he just looked at me and searched me in my eyes deeply with the deepest sadness. And I thought, well, I must be right, because if I was wrong, surely he'd fight me and yell and scream and throw things, and that's what love does, right? They fight each other. But the truth is, what I learned from Eric is that love will fight for you, but it will not fight you. Love doesn't hit you and manipulate you with fear and intimidation and control. And it doesn't back you into a corner so you have nowhere else to go and try to change your no to a yes. Because love, it doesn't trap you. Love frees you because it honors your freedom. This song's called Run to You. You tell me I'm the one holding you back, and something about how far we're off track. But all your heart beat loud and strong. And I just want to wrap you in my arms, but I'll let you go if that's what you want. But I hope you know my love won't stop. You say it's not true, and you call me a fool, but call out my name, I'll run to you. I know your eyes so well, and I know you're not sure of yourself, and something made you restless years ago, till you forgot that I'm part of your soul. And I'll let you go if that's what you want, but I hope you know my love won't stop. You say it's not true, and you call me a fool, but call out my name, I'll run to you. I've always believed in you. You used to believe in me too. Remember the day that you turned away? Killed me to lose you. It killed me to lose you. But I'll let you go if that's what you want. But I hope you know my love won't stop. You say it's not true, and you call me a fool. Call my name, I'll run to you. I'll run to you, I'll run to you. I've always believed in you. I'll run to you, I'll run to you. And 'cause I love you, I'll let you go if that's what you want. But I hope you know my love won't stop. So freedom is really risky. But I understand now that freedom is one of the most beautiful ideas I've ever heard of. And Eric honored my freedom to reject him and to go into this season of locking myself away in a prison of deception. And I went on this roller coaster of trying to save this man that I couldn't save. And when I wanted to leave, he threatened suicide because he didn't honor my freedom. He didn't honor his own freedom. And at the end, I wanted to die. And I planned to commit suicide. But Eric, he kept praying for me. And why would you pray for somebody that rejected you and told you what you said was garbage? And we had several conversations where I was very ugly and rude to him. Why would you keep praying for somebody like that? The same reason that he honored my freedom is the reason he kept praying, because love always hopes. It always trusts. It's patient. It perseveres. It doesn't rejoice when evil wins out in your life. It rejoices when good and truth win out in your life. And that's why Eric continued to pray. And I believe that his prayers are the reason why my life was saved when I wanted to end it. And I'm so thankful. Now, years later, when I met my husband, Josh, and we started talking, and we started connecting, and we were getting closer, and I was like, hey, you know what? This feels a little familiar. You know what you're going to have to do, Josh? You're going to have to call this guy named Eric before we can talk anymore. Because I knew that I would listen to what Eric had to say this time, because I knew that Eric loved me because of everything I'd seen, because he honored my freedom. And he taught us, he actually mentored us through our dating, because I didn't know how to live that way. I didn't know how to love that way. I didn't know how to be loved that way. And as he did that, we are able to honor each other in that way. And he married us 7 years ago. He performed our wedding. We have 2 boys now. And I understand now that the biggest problems we've had in our marriage has come from when we forget, which happens a lot, to honor our own freedom and each other's freedom. But when we remember that and we get back on track, our love just flourishes. And it's the most beautiful idea I've ever heard. So this next song is called All Around Me. It was actually written about an encounter I had with God. As an atheist, I had an encounter with God. And interesting, that happens a lot, I think. But it's funny because this song actually, they wanted us to do this song. And this song actually, although it is about God, my relationship with God seems to parallel everything that I've just shared with you tonight about my romantic life. So this song is called All Around Me. Searching for you, my arms are outstretched towards you. I feel you on my fingertips, my tongue dances behind my lips for you. This fire rises through my being, burning. I'm not used to seeing you. Above me, and you whisper you love me, and I begin to fade into the freest place. The music makes me sway, the angels singing say we are alone with you. I am alone and they are too with you. I can feel you all around me, sickening me. What I'm feeling, savoring this heart that's healing. So I cry. Ooh, the light is bright. Oh, there, and I see you. I'm still alive. I'm so alive. I can feel you all around me, thickening the air I'm breathing, holding on to what I'm feeling, savoring this heart that's healing. Oh. You said you would never leave me. I believe I can feel